Over my past 5 years of experience, whether it be making content on my gaming channel or working with other streamers and YouTubers through media companies, I've learned a lot about editing. And I have a few tips for your stream highlights that can make your videos look absolutely amazing. Let's get right into it. So I'm not going to waste too much of your time. We're directly jumping into Adobe Premiere. That's where I'm going to be doing it. But if you're really new to Adobe Premiere, all you have to do is go to File, hit New, hit Project, and that's how we open a new project. Capture format should be HDV. That's kind of important. I don't know, it's personal preference. So firstly, let's import our save stream, which you do by right-clicking here, import, and you find the document. Give me a second. And once this comes up, pretty much all you have to do is drag the video file onto the sequence, which is kind of like your timeline where you edit stuff. This is an actual Let's Play because my internet is down and I couldn't download an actual stream clip, but the bitrate's kind of similar. So the first tip is immediately cutting out your face cam out of the freaking footage. I feel like this is super important. You have to crop it up and keep it as a separate layer. And let me show you how to do that. All you have to do is drag the footage upwards while pressing Alt. This creates a new layer with the audio file connected to the new facecam layer. Now after this, to crop out the game footage, click the drop down menu, hit FX, and let's go to crop real quick and drop it down here. Now as you can see, this new menu popped up here in FX control. All you have to do is kind of find the percentage that works with your face cam. So for me, I memorize my numbers. I recommend everyone to memorize your numbers as well. I think it was right was 74, 6.02 for my bottom, I believe. Now if my numbers were correct, yep, this is exactly the face cam, and boom, you can see that the face cam is properly cropped out. So the reason why I did this was because now I can emphasis on certain things, like maybe a reaction. I can just scale it up, put it in the middle like that. Super easy. This is something that you have to do immediately as soon as you jump in, so it's very damn important. Now you can do stuff like rotation, maybe, oh god. Okay, yeah, that's the second tip. Let me get to that before. Wait. We'll get to that. But yeah, adding stuff like rotation, you can maybe make it upside down or something, you know. I'll show you what kind of animations we can do after we do tip 2, which is moving the anchor point. Now this is pretty damn important. All you have to do is double click on the main footage, on the facecam footage, control click on this thing, it's called the anchor point, and drag it to the center of the facecam. Now what this does is every single change that you make is going to be centered on the facecam, which is kind of what you want to do. And now if you rotate, the facecam is actually going to rotate. It's not going to rotate the whole footage because now it thinks that, you know, this is the center. That specific point is the center. And in Premiere Pro, every single effect happens around the center or is manipulated from the center. Anyways, so now we can do all sorts of effects. Now you can scale it up and do that. You know, the usual stuff. If you're like me, what I would do is kind of rotate it a bit, kind of fit it there, kind of make it huge, you know. If it's like a sad moment, what I would do is go down to here in Lumetri control, turn down my saturation completely off, increase my exposure a bit, maybe add like a rain effect and like green screen and stuff. We might do that later. Also, for anyone who is like completely new to making gaming content, I'm gonna be making a full-on comprehensive guide on how to edit gaming videos on Premiere Pro on my gaming channel, youtube.com/ghostypants. You guys should probably check that out and subscribe. Those videos aren't out yet, but just subscribe. So I'm going to be uploading a 2-parter on that channel. So first is going to be the basics like scaling, position, rotation, cropping out, all the really good stuff that you want to know, especially if you're just starting out. And then I'm going to be doing an advanced animation video on that channel as well. So make sure to subscribe because it's going to be so good. How to do effects like these. If we can combine all of these 3 together, maybe we can make an insane YouTube idea. And how to do super cool transitions like these. I'm going to be doing all of that soon on my gaming channel. Actually, I'm gonna show what I can do. Now this is actually the third tip. try to be as imaginative as you possibly can. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut a part of it. So the face cam's right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it up. I'm gonna move the footage outside the screen. I'm gonna hit position and rotation. Those tiny clocks show that that's where the keyframe is gonna be, which again, I'm gonna go super in depth on that on my gaming channel soon. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reposition that really quickly all the way over here, and I'm gonna increase the rotation. And now if we play this, you know, stuff like this, dumb stuff like this is like really cool in my opinion. You can make it much faster actually, in my opinion. You can go like whoop, you know, stuff like that. Stuff like that is really cool in my opinion. I think everyone should do it. It adds a lot of quality and like comedic value to your video. So I feel like stuff like that, adding animations, adding really cool effects are like key when it comes to really good content, especially gaming content. So please do that. It's really important. Again, as I said, animation video will be out soon on my gaming channel. Tip 5, and this is quite important, make sure that your bitrate is properly set. Probably your stream is like really good looking, I hope, but what I would recommend is not using the direct clip from Twitch or YouTube or wherever it is. Try to save the OBS content directly onto your PC while you're streaming. Now this is, again, it's a hardware thing. You might not be able to do it. You might not have the space or the horsepower to handle it, but if you do, mother of God, does that make a huge difference. Just make sure to do that. I feel like it really deteriorates the quality, because when you stream, the bitrate goes down and like the quality of the stream goes down in general. So having a physical copy on your, well, not a physical, a digital copy on your computer is really important in my opinion, because it's not edited. It's like, it's really good looking. If it's 1080p 60 FPS, god damn, it's gonna look good. It's gonna look like a full-on professional YouTube video at that point. And finally, the last tip is something that a lot of people miss. This is really important. Render settings. After we've done the whole thing, what we're supposed to do is hit I here and hit O here. This selects the clips that we want to render out. After that, we'll hit File, Export, Media. It should pop up the render menu. Now here's something that a lot of people miss. Okay, here is the like really important stuff. Bitrate settings, try to go with VBR2 pass. I know this is gonna be hard on your system. Again, this is a hardware thing, but try to keep it on VBR2 pass. And target bitrate should be 30 to 40. Now I know a lot of you are going, Jack, YouTube can't handle 30 to 40 megabits per second. It can't handle it when you're rendering it on 1080p. But when you scale your videos, and again, this also changes your sequence settings as well. You should probably change that before this. Wait, let's actually jump back here. I totally forgot to do that. So when you drag your video onto the timeline, you created a sequence which copied the same settings as your original video. Now what I would do is right click on the sequence, jump into sequence settings, and I would change the frame size to, so I would set it to 2560 and 1440p, because when YouTube processes this while you're uploading, well, the camera ran out of battery. But this is important. This is really important. Screw it. Because when this gets uploaded onto YouTube, it's going to be processed in a different format. I think it's called WebM, I believe, web media or something like that. So yeah, so the bitrate settings are quite important, and it looks really crisp whenever you render it on 1440p. Also, maximum render quality, always maximum bit depth. This is more of a optional thing, but you can probably go with that. I mean, my PC can handle it, and I run on a 1060 on my laptop and a pretty big beast on my main PC, but I'm not editing on my main PC right now. So yeah, can hit OK. And obviously we talked about the render settings before, so yeah. It's gonna be 30 and 40 VBR2 pass, and use previews if you really want to. Use maximum render quality is always good, and you just hit export, and that about wraps it up for this video. But if you guys want to learn how to do all of that stuff, I'm gonna be making a separate video on like how to add animations, how to properly use keyframes to animate stuff, and on top of that, how to do effects like these. If we can combine all of these three together, maybe we can make an insane YouTube idea. And how to do super cool transitions like these. I'm gonna be doing all of that soon on my gaming channel. Links will be in the description. go check it out. Gaming channel. I'm not exactly sure if that video is going to be out already, so make sure to just go ahead, go to the channel and subscribe. The link will be in the description and at the end of the video, so make sure to check that one out. It's really good. Honestly, I feel like all of my 5 years of experience when it comes to gaming content, editing, recording, post-production, everything has been squished into that video. And that's going to be a two-parter as well. So there's going to be one with the basic editing, the basics of rendering, sequence properties, basics of keyframing, and on top of that I'll be making another video which shows how to like properly animate stuff, how to properly set keyframes, how I edit all of these cool effects. So yeah, make sure to subscribe to that channel, make sure to subscribe to this channel because oof, I'm going to be uploading a lot of videos. If you want to take your YouTube gaming content creation to the next level, this is the place to be, both of these channels. And on top of that, if you guys have any questions, we do live streams on my gaming channel Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Well, mostly all Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so make sure to pop by and ask whatever questions you ask, because at the start of each live stream, we just answer a bunch of questions. Anyways, thank you again so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, notification bell, all the good stuff, and I guess I'll see you guys later. Ghosty out. See ya. Look at me, I'm just a head. I'm just my hands and my head. No. Oh no. Oh no! This should not exist! This should not exist! Wait, I need my headphones. Alright, I need